5 reasons why you should eat cassava leaf more often. Find out in this video 5 health benefits of the cassava leaves, exclusively on Nutrition TV. Good morning guys, I'm Josie-K, your tropical nutrition expert with 12 years of experiences. I would like to encourage you to subscribe to the channel if you're new here in order to discover the extreme richness of the African food and how it can help you reach any of your targets such as libido, menopause, weight loss, flat belly, diabetes, and so on. I will also like to encourage you to get this collection of books which is going to help you to go deeper than we are able to do through the video content. So today I want us to revisit the cassava leaves which is consumed in our community and which has different names regarding the community where we are coming from. Some are calling them bum, some are calling them barin, especially in Ivory Coast. Some are calling them saka saka or pondu if you are going to Congo. If you are going more far away, like in Madagascar, they will call it ravitoto. And because Nutrition TV is the place for excellence to learn, we would like also to learn from you. So please tell us in the comment. So what is the name of the typical meal with cassava leaves in your country? We will be glad to learn from you. So please tell us in the comment what is the name of the meal that you are consuming in your country with cassava leaves. So the cassava leaf from the cassava, the Manihot esculentus variety, is much more nutritious than the roots. And you know that the roots are very used to be eaten boiled with the soup, or they are used to make shikwang, to make bobolo, or to make the fufu or the wata fufu. So please keep in mind that the leaves of the cassava are much more nutritious than the roots. This is the number one information. So what are the adding value of consuming the cassava leaves more often? Number one, they are gonna help you in an incredible way to have a wonderful digestion. So if you are passing through difficulties of going to the toilet every day, if you are fighting for a long time against constipation, I want to inform you that here is gonna be the step number one, for you to say definitely goodbye to constipation. It has a lot of fibers, and as many other green leaves, it's gonna make fluid your digestion so that you can go to the toilet on a daily basis if you're able to eat it also regularly. So as I said, it has a lot of fibers which are gonna implement the bowel movement in order to bring out everything remaining from the digestion. So if you're suffering from bloating, if you're suffering from constipation or certain heaviness after having certain meals and that you have hard time digesting, please find a way to eat more often the cassava leaves and you will see a big difference on your digestion. And the second question I would like to ask you guys, how often are you eating the cassava leaves? If I may ask you, on a weekly basis, how many times per week are you eating the cassava leaves? Please share the information with us. And the second benefit is that it's gonna strengthen your immune system, because the cassava leaves is full of vitamin A, vitamin C. It is full of mineral salts as calcium, as phosphorus, which are very important to strengthen the immune system. So if you have somebody who is ill, or somebody who is already taking medicine and that you want him to recover very quickly, please give him from time to time the cassava leaves meal so that it's gonna strengthen his immune system. I see also here, if you have a little child which are regularly sick without any other reason, I see also here a pregnant woman who have to take care of being strengthened enough or to eat properly to guarantee the health of your baby. Please propose them on a very regular basis the consumption of the cassava leaves to strengthen their immune system and to not be so much or so often ill. The third property has to do with the typical color of the cassava leaves. So the green color you are able to see when you are grounding the leaves is just the expression of the chlorophyll, and inside this chlorophyll you have a lot of antioxidant, and that's why eating the cassava leaves is going to help you to prevent the cancer, but also to help you remove from your body all the free radicals responsible of cancer and responsible also of premature aging. So if you are looking forward staying as young as possible, please find a way to eat more often the cassava leaves for these two particular property of anti-cancer, property of preventing the premature aging. And the third question I would like to ask you guys, what is the reason why you are not eating so often or so much the cassava leaves? I would like to hear from you and maybe propose you some content in that direction. And let us know in the comment, why are you not eating as much as possible the cassava leaves? Is it from the taste? Is it because of time? Please let us just know. We will be happy to support you and to be able to bring you some additional tips. And the fourth property is that it's going to strengthen your bones. It's going to strengthen your teeth. So I mentioned it earlier, the cassava leaves is full of nutrients, just as calcium, as phosphorus, vitamin, and you know that every time that we speak about the strengthness of the skeleton or the strengthness of the bones and the teeth, the calcium and the phosphorus and the vitamin D are always concerned. So by eating every day, by eating regularly the cassava leaves, you can be sure that you will experience stronger bones, you will experience stronger teeth, and if you check around, you will see that our old parents or our ancestors who were eating those leaves very regularly never suffer from rheumatism, never suffer from problems in their bones or in their joints. And we can also do the same by preventing the osteoporosis, which is happening when you are over 40 for women and for men, by starting right now consuming these cassava leaves in a very regular basis. So keep in mind that if you are looking forward strengthening your teeth or your bones, this is the category of food which is cheap that you can really find a way to maximize for you, but also for your children. And the fifth benefit, but not the last one, is that it's gonna prevent the anemia. It's not a hazard if the cassava leaves is so much prescribed or so much proposed to pregnant women or to breastfeeding women. This is because it has a lot of iron, and you know that the iron is this particular mineral salt which is very important to implement the hemoglobin or to have a bigger quantity of blood in our body. So if you're pregnant, or if you know any pregnant woman or any breastfeeding woman, you see that the cassava leaves are going to be very good, because it's also going to promote the production of the natural milk through the iron that it has, through the calcium, through the phosphorus it has, and through the vitamin it has. You're just going to have a very good quality of milk for the baby, which is also going to impact the growth of these children. So please find a way, you know, to share this information so that people don't think that they have to invest so much in order to have a good quality of health when they are pregnant or breastfeeding. It's also important for us to mention that the cassava leaves has some toxic substances, especially the cyanogen and certain anti-nutrients, if they are not cooked properly. So please find a way always to cook the cassava leaves properly in order for those anti-nutrients to get destroyed before consuming them. And that's why I will not so much advise you to take the raw juice of cassava leaves, because certain variety has those cyanogen and anti-nutrient in a very high quantity, which might be poisonous for you. So this was what I wanted to share with you guys. So please share again this video around you, and if you're looking forward eating in a balanced way with typical African meals, I want to encourage you to get this a special book which is going to show you how to eat in a balanced way with a lower budget and basing especially on our tropical food. So do not forget to get also your detox kit if you're looking forward to do some cleans, you know, to have a better digestion, to cut down and to have a flatter stomach. You will find this to our representative. Thank you again for your attention, and until then, take care of you. Do not forget to get your book collection and see us soon for another incredible content. It was Josie-K, your tropical nutrition expert. Take care and see you soon. Goodbye.